All right, here's our little bride. Now what I wanted to do was I went outside and I cut a little piece of wood 1 inch by 1 inch, 1 inch long, 1 inch thick. It's almost like a square, and it's about a 1/2 inch thick, and it's going to be our flowers for her. Okay, we're going to cut it down. She's going to be holding flowers. All right, we're going to cut it down, and I'll show you how we're going to do this. She has a bouquet of flowers on each side. Now you want the grain to be running this way on the thing, in other words. So we're going to do this. We're going to kind of get it kind of rounded off a little bit. So we're rounding it off a little bit. And we take it, we kind of look at it like this, in other words, where she's holding those flowers like that. Okay, now what we want to do, get it kind of even here. Okay, what we want to do is we want to draw a center line on this thing all the way across. Just kind of do that and then draw a center line. You look at it pretty much, you don't have to really measure it like that. Okay? See if you can see that. Let's see, a center line there, a center line there. Pretty thing. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're just going to draw like a little circle there. That's not much. And we're going to cut from there to there to there. And we're just going to remove a little bit of you'll be careful. Just using some cuts here. There we go. And some cuts there. Be a little careful. There. Now, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw a little line, like a little line right in here. And we're going to cut down, remove that. We're cutting around this stuff is what we're doing. Just kind of cutting around it. And we're going to cut down here. And we're going to remove that. Okay? Remove that right there. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're just going to come over here, come back here. And what we're doing, we're cutting little flowers, and they're going to be like flowers. It don't have to be perfect, I say, you know. Don't try to get, I'm just cutting little cuts. And we're cutting down from them. And as you color them, they'll look like a little bouquet of flowers, in other words. It's not... See these right here? Okay. And you take... and you run a little thing in there. And you cut it. Come up underneath it. Basically, we're just making little cuts in all different shapes. Using the tip of your knife. See what? See how close that is? See? And we're just kind of separating these just a little bit. We're going to do the same over here. We're just going to draw a little, like little triangles and things like that. And we're going to cut away at them. Okay, see, with as she has it, we're going to cut back these that are already here. I'm going to cut back like that. I'm going to come over here, we're going to do the same thing. All I'm doing is making little shapes, okay? And they're going to represent flowers. Because when you paint them different colors, they'll look like, you know. But you want to be careful. Or do you want to be careful? Okay, you see that? All the little shapes and stuff. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing again. All right. And you might have to come back just there. See that? It's kind of hard to see, but you're just actually putting little shapes in there, and those are going to be represented as the flowers. In other words, a bouquet. Sometimes you have to cut them twice, get what you want. Hold on to it tight when you cut them. There we go. Some of them might stand a little bit higher than the other one. which is fine. But you're not going to be able to really tell until you paint it, because it's let's kind of go up like this. Come in the middle here, a deeper cut. Okay. All right, and what we want to do is come back here, I'm sorry, and cut a lot of this off. It's all right. Now, as you see, sorry. And what I want to do is flatten this out a little bit, where this will fit up against here just like that. And then we want to just angle this thing, cut, angle this stuff. Let's see how that, see what I'm saying? Now we go ahead and we can cut, make a few cuts in here, continue our make one up like that. We want to cut one down like that. Be careful, please be careful when you make this, in other words. So it will look like she's holding a bouquet. I come up like that. And I come down like that. And I come up. You come down. You have to go all the way around it. Come up. Okay, and as we see, up against here, I'm not going to glue it. I'm going to wait until I paint it. We paint all those little things different colors, and it will look like a bouquet or a thing she's carrying. It would not be a very expensive thing, since she is immigrant. And please don't get offended. You know, if I make it, you think I'm making fun. Look at that, see? I'm not making fun of immigrants, people. I'm not. But I've done a lot of research on these people, and they were very poor, had nothing. When they come to this country, they struggled. They did wonderful. But just like the Jewish people, they had their own way of doing things, marrying, raising their kids, just like everybody else. Okay, see it? It's going to be her little bouquet. And like I said, these like this will be painted different color, red, white, and all that stuff. And it'll be a bouquet that she's carrying. Okay? All right. Well, God bless you now. Thank you. And carve safely. And I'll tell you what, let me wet this. And I'll show you a little bit better what it looks like. Okay. Now let's pull this over here and I'll show you. See that? Looks like a little bouquet of flowers. And when they're painted all different colors, then you'll see, well, mostly, you know, like red, white, things like that, in other words. You'll see the different bouquet that she's got. All right? Okay. Well, God bless you now, and thank you. And we just thank you so much, and I hope you're having a good Easter. God bless you now. Bye-bye.